Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of SkyWars. I can actually say that now since I'm starting to upload. I'm going to try to keep this up as long as I can. I'm probably going to keep the upload schedule to every day to every other day. Probably every other day. I want every other day, but just a little unrealistic with work and everything like that. But I've been trying to upload. Anyways, this is actually the reason why I can't upload. Let's just watch him fight somebody. So every game I get into, there's just been... Okay, 2 people this time. There's just been somebody, in this case 2 people, with kill aura in like every single game I've been playing. So it's just been making... There are 3 people? Let's see. Wait, are they getting watchdog reported? Nope, I'm dead. And with their fist. I love this game so much. Now I can see why it's just been like so incredibly difficult to actually record a video with like games like that every single time, but I'm gonna keep trying. Anyways, the story I've been trying to explain for quite a little bit now is pretty much I just moved to this new place. I was like 7 years old, and there's a park nearby, and at this park there's like 10 other like kids my age. They're like 7 years old, and I was a bit weird for a 7-year-old, and for some reason I think it's a good idea to go to this park wearing like a Batman Halloween costume. And what do a bunch of 7-year-olds do and think to do when they see a random 7-year-old dressed up as Batman? They all just start like relentlessly chasing me. Kill this kid real fast. Hold on. Thank you. I need to get away. This kid actually had good loot. No, he didn't. And can I fight this kid? So they all just start chasing me. Eventually I end up getting away. And is this the same kid from the video I made yesterday? I hear a kid behind me. I don't want to chase him though. And so I guess I'm just like really getting into the character of Batman, because for some reason I think it'd be a good idea to like take off the costume and hide it somewhere. Oh, I won. So I hide the costume, and I guess I think I'm like Bruce Wayne or something, hiding my secret identity, and they'll never know. So I stash the suit. I come back to the park with all the kids, and I'm like, I'm asking like, what just happened? I just saw some guy dressed up as Batman, just run past, and they just look at me for a second. And then they all just start chasing me again. This was, a very traumatizing event, as you can tell, for 7-year-old me. Is this dude gonna fight me? Is he just gonna keep running? Okay, you know what? Can I have this kill? Thank you. I need this strength. That was stressful. Well, 10 apples, dang. Can I have armor? So next story, pretty much, this takes place a little bit after the first story I just explained. I was probably in like 2nd or 3rd grade at the time, like, not much time has passed, but a few months. And at my school, there was these things called poppers, and they're basically a piece of like origami paper, but the teachers just absolutely hated them. What they would do is if you used them, they made like a really loud noise, like kind of like cracking a bell. Can I fight this kid? Okay. And is this kid gonna rush me? But for some reason, as a kid, I thought it'd be a good idea to, sell poppers to other kids. I really went from like, the vigilante Batman to selling poppers on the sides to kids. Like that. And I would charge probably like a quarter or a dime. Not much, but I would still sell them like in the bathroom. I got them banned from my school. And yeah, sometimes I would teach other kids, but I had to keep the secrets for myself because then they wouldn't sell. So there's still a lot of people left. But yeah, I really went from being a vigilante wearing the Batman costume, being chased by all these kids. I guess being chased like that, the trauma really got to me, and I started selling poppers. Really don't know what happened to me. Clearly I went downhill as a kid. So another pretty odd story. This one doesn't have as much to do with me, but still a good bit. So basically, I had this kid that at the time I was friends with. He was pretty weird, and it was at the same park that I was brutally chased at. He was actually one of the kids that chased me, but I befriended him after that. And pretty much, he just like asked me, like, hey, I want to do this thing that me and my friend are doing here. It'll be really funny. And I guess what his idea of what being funny was is he was peeing in this bottle. Anyways, he was peeing in this bottle, and he was gonna go tell people that it was Mountain Dew, and then he was trying to get some random kid to drink it, which was really weird. There was no reason to do this at all. I told him obviously I didn't want to have anything to do with it, but I guess because I was friends with the kid. Okay then. Yeah, you know, I really feel like these hackers that have been trying to stop me from making this video are probably the kids involved in this story. Like, they really just don't want this story to get out. I'm just really trying to hide from that hacker over there. Is that him? Yeah, it is him. I used my pearl. I think I'm dead here. Well, anyways, finishing the story, pretending that didn't happen. Pretty much, I didn't have anything to do with, you know, peeing in the bottle or making that kid drink it or anything like that. But I guess because I was friends with the kid before he ended up doing that, I was just guilty by association by being friends with him. So the parents were pretty mad. I don't know if the kid even drank it in the end. I mean, I guess that they found out that it was pee, which is very understandable why the parents would be mad if the kid did drink it. Either way, it's reason to be mad. Okay then. So I'd have to go over to this kid's house and clean his house for like a month straight. I never ended up doing that much because I guess they just forgot to ask. I don't know why my parents agreed to it at the time, because they knew, like, or at least they told me that they believed me when I told them that I had nothing to do with it. But I told them that I knew that the kid was, you know, doing it. I didn't know that it was that specific kid that they were gonna try having him drink it. But I told them I wasn't one of the kids that did it, and they believed me. But I still had to help clean their house. I guess the parents were just that mad. You know, free child labor. Who doesn't love that? He pulled out the rod and just smacked me with it. Okay. Can I have a gavel? That would be great. Thank you. And yeah, so yeah, free child labor. That's the moral of that story. And then, not really as weird as the other stories, but just another traumatic one. I was eating dinner with my family at some like diner or something like that. Okay, then he's just gonna be stuck there. And my dad was joking around with me. We were like in the same stall, like, you know, it was like a booth thing. Is he just trying to lava bucket me? Can you die, please? That was really weird. So I'm sitting in the same booth with my dad. We're at some like diner. I'm still really, really young in this story. So my dad's just trying to like jokingly, oh, there's a person here. So he's trying to like jokingly feed me some like French fry, and I'm just refusing to just eat the French fry. And eventually he just jokingly puts it in my nose, and like when he pulls it out, I'm trying to really paint a picture here, but there is just like blood is just gushing everywhere as soon as he pulls it out. It was like a cork blocking, and then when it happens, it's just, did he just hit me with a splash potion of poison? Can you come here, please? He's gonna, oh, he's hacking. You know, I really just think, I'm really noticing how this is just a common theme here in like every video that I've been trying to record so far. There's just been a hacker. Is this the hacker still? Or did I kill him? I'm actually very scared. Oh, there's still a crap ton of people left. Did he pearl? He tried. I'm stuck in a block. Okay. And yeah, that was my traumatizing kids stories, I guess. 7 kills that game. The hackers were really just trying to sabotage me that entire game. I really think that they were the kids from that playground that were chasing me down brutally that day. So there's another episode of SkyWars. If you guys like this video, please leave a like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you see more like it. I just made another video talking about Barbie, and if you want to see more like this, I'm going to be streaming on Twitch every now and then. I'll have a link to the Twitch in the description, and yeah, that's everything. Bye.